we just passed July 24, 2024. Now for the 16 subscribers who've been here since the start, and I actually do appreciate you guys for watching, you know I set out to have 200,000 by July 24th, and we're past that, so I'm gonna go over what happened. But the main thing I want to say is that, I guess I'm gonna just say it, so will it into existence. I'm gonna start using this page hopefully more to journal my life. I let a whole 2 years go by. A lot of shit happened that I could have put on, I could have showed, or I could have even just uploaded for my own sake. So I want to say that from now on I'll be posting more. I'll be posting some stuff I recorded in the past year and was just too lazy to edit, too busy to get to. But the results are, I have not accumulated $200,000 by this day. And does that mean I'm a liar? Not really, and I'll explain why. And the reason is, I think setting a number was actually a weakness, because the more I had the number, it was like alarms in my head would go off and I would procrastinate and I would be like, oh, well, what if I don't have it by then? And the thing is, like, I was far too focused on the result at a certain point that I think it actually detached me from the process. And I didn't do too bad. I'll say this, I accumulated throughout 2 years, I've made around 90 grand. Nothing crazy, I know. I'm just getting started though. And the reason I say this is because now I want to be perfectly transparent about my failures, my wins, my successes, my pitfalls. And I realize it doesn't have to be a pitfall because I'm still a lot further than when I started. And the same could be for you. Now, the reason I'm further than when I started is not because I have 90 grand. The reason is because I've learned a lot and I've experienced a lot, and now I actually have useful skills which I can not only profit from, but I can create value or help other people with. So what I've essentially been doing, if you've been watching, I have a clothing brand, I'm sure you know, but the main source of income for me has been designing for other brands, and that's been pretty fun. However, I'm one person, I can't just design clothes. So from now on, I have a lot new plans. I'm gonna pivot. What I want to say is that there's so much more to be done. Now in 2 years, I've done a lot and I haven't really showed it. I did a brand design for one of the biggest names in the world, which I was on NDA, but my friends know because I still talked about it and I have all the pieces. But I'll include some pieces here and then maybe you'll see where some are from. But since then, I don't want to just have one skill, being design, because design's just one thing I'm good at. So for now, I've been helping my parents take their business online. I'm setting up the website, the Instagram, and I'm trying to start a business with my friend, but I'm gonna let that wait a bit because I want to focus on like my parents so that they could hopefully close their store and move. And that's another thing, I'm gonna just get into this because fuck it passed my mind. So I'm living in New York right now, and it's a shitter, man. Like, it's a great city, it's a fun city, it's great to be with your friends on the weekend, but man, it's a mess here. New York has been, there's crime, my little sister who's like 14, gets catcalled by like these crazy people in the streets. And I don't want to say it, but I think it's like it's a failing city, maybe a failing society. It's trash here. So that brings me to my next point. In 2 or 3 months, I'm gonna be moving, and then the reason I'm moving is because I guess I can, and I don't really want to be here. In America, not America, there's so much great like places in America, but like overall in this city, I'm just tired. So I'm gonna go to Southeast Asia, and you could really expect me to be uploading more then, because I just have to document everything. But I guess throughout the 2 years, I haven't documented much. So the only thing I could do is tell you about it or show you some clips and videos. So all I'll say is I've been training, boxing, running a lot. I never ended up dropping out of school since I'm on a scholarship. That kind of would have been a waste. So I got my marketing degree this year, like 2 months ago. And honestly, I don't really care about it. Like, I haven't asked BU to personally ship me the degree. They still haven't shipped it. And I say that to say, education is education, and that's not to be mixed up with school. If you want a good education, you could find that. You could find books, you could find mentors, or you could even just learn on your own through trial and error. Now, I've been reading a shit ton of books, and I'll say I've learned a shit ton more than I've learned from school, from just 10 of my favorite books. But I'll say school was probably the most fun I'll have in so long. And that's why I'm kind of disappointed I didn't document everything, because I think I didn't want to show everything. Like, I want to keep some stuff personal, but like, I don't know, some stuff I could just keep for myself. And I don't know if this really makes sense, but like, bro, just me and my boys hanging. Like, we shared an apartment, 4 guys, 3 floors, and we all knew each other. So it was like pretty much 12 people in an apartment. And like, that's just the fun times I want to document. I also want to be like, have my serious side, you know, I want to talk about the shit that matters to me, but I also kind of want to just start showing my life how it is. And I think the reason for that is because, like, well, I know there are a ton of people who are killing it, doing whatever they want, but I think it's important to know, like, you're not really competing with anyone else, you're just competing with yourself. So for me, I like to measure my progress throughout time, see what's changed, because it wouldn't be fair to compete with someone else. Like, if you take anyone else in the world, they were born with different circumstances, different genetics, different advantages, different disadvantages. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that this page is going to be straightly for me to try and document my truth, and hopefully to resonate with others, because I know there are other people I resonate with. I mean, through running Uniformity and my new page, Visionary Academics, like, I've met so many like-minded people, creatives, or even if not creatives, just like intellectuals, people who really get me thinking. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. I feel like I've been talking for so long, but before I put it out, I just want to say thank you for whoever's watching. Thank you for whoever stayed. I know the audio is not the best. I'm getting a mic coming in, but I would love any feedback in the comments for whoever's watching. And if you made it this far, I appreciate it. I'm like genuinely curious if you could let me know in the comments. Was this interesting, this unscripted talk, or is it more yappy for you? Because right now nothing's really structured, and I feel like I should start writing rough outlines. I just talk and let my mind go. So from now on, expect a lot more. Hopefully I'll show some videos of me playing music, making music in public, stuff like that. Hopefully I'll start showing more boxing or training videos, and I'm definitely going to start showing more of the business side, and how, even though it's only 90 grand, and like, I'll be honest, 90 after tax, it's not the best. But for my first 2 years in college, and for running everything on an iPhone in classes, I really do think that there's a lot of potential there to be had. Now, for the younger guys, you could start making your money. And for anyone who runs a business who's older, I'm sure you already know, like, more than half of business is sales and marketing, and now all of sales and marketing is online. So if you could really captivate the audience, and you actually have something to give, well, then it's a good match. So I'm done yapping. Please, guys, one more time, I'll just say, please, feedback in the comments. Let me know, am I yapping? Was this video mid? Did you like it? How shit is the audio, even though I'm getting a mic? But beyond that, thank you guys. I really appreciate anyone who came here. Appreciate anyone who stayed and genuinely cared for what I had to say. And hit me up on Instagram or some shit if you're interested in anything. Because if you're watching, I'm sure like-minded in some way. Alright, later guys.